Everybody, oh my goodness. 3:35 a.m. in the morning. We is out here anticipating. Somewhat excited. I'm not gonna say we're like over the moon or anything, but it's always nice welcoming a new patch, especially a patch that contains likely the single most broken character we will see in the entire year, most likely, apart from Kazuha reruns. So yeah, good times. But the stream time it's what? Is it not 25 minutes from now? Is it an hour and 25 minutes from now? I thought it was 8 a.m. UTC minus 4. UTC minus 4 is in 8 a.m. UTC minus 4 is not in 25 minutes? Am I high? Is it really 1.5 hours from now? Yikes. Yikes. Hey, where's my game? Yo. Oh, there it is. Not enough sleep. Never get enough sleep. That's the problem with living this gacha life. Or don't worry, drink coffee. No. I can't drink coffee now because after this live stream, I'm going straight to bed. I'm hitting the haystacks right after this live stream. Wait, but really? How? Wait, UTC minus 4? 8 a.m. UTC to minus 4. This is going to be very, very, very sad time for me. How do I even calculate it to PST? I hate how they do like UTC minus 4. What the hell does that even mean? Oh wait, I just need to go look at the Billy one. Goddamn, this is unlucky. If it's 2100, that means it's 1.5 hours from now. If it's 2000, then it's in 25 minutes. Oh crap! I should have checked the Billy one from the start. Let's see. Nope. It's in 25 minutes. It should be 25 minutes. It should be 25 minutes from now. Well, 20 minutes. Because it's 8 p.m. Chinese time, which is exactly when they've always been doing it. Or at least the CN version is going to be going live very soon here. CN is going to be going live in 25 minutes, unless EN has a different schedule. But I know CN is going to go live in a bit here. So, worst case scenario is we just watch the CN one. I mean, that's maybe a good scenario. Maybe that's... I thought it was 9 p.m. Chinese time. Nope, it's 8 p.m. Chinese time. Look, wait one moment. Let me open up the page here for you guys. 2000. Check it around. What does that say? Oh shit. Oh. What does that say? 2000. That's 8 p.m. That is 8 p.m., my friends. So if we're following the schedule like we've always been, we should be getting ours in 25 minutes. Well, at least the CN one is going to be starting very soon here in 20 minutes exactly. So maybe we'll watch the CN one. I thought it's usually 7 p.m. No, usually it's 8 p.m. It's usually 8 p.m. 8 p.m. their time is 4 a.m. our time. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna start in 20 minutes here because we've always been in sync with CN for like the past year or something like that. Ever since patch 2.0, since Inazuma, we've been synced up with CN. So I don't know. Unless EN is doing something special this time. It's always 1 p.m. CET, so it should be in 19 minutes. Yeah, it should be. It should be. UTC 8, 8 a.m. UTC -4 should be 4 a.m. PST. That's how Awataros is Warriors. You still haven't pulled Nilu? Nope. Not pulling her. I am not pulling Nilu. The only character I don't have. Look, I have a ball. Don't have Nilu though. It's my account. Bomba. Like I said, people, I stick by my word. When I give you guys advice, it's usually because I'm doing it myself. Okay, I'm not the type to say something or get you guys to do it and I don't do it myself. I am not pulling for Nilu until her rerun, if even on her rerun. You don't like Mengmei. It's not that I don't like her. I just don't find the need for her. I don't have enough resources, and I don't have I've ran out of reasons to continuing to build all these characters. And remember, I don't rely on the content I make to survive, right? Like I don't need content creation to make money, to feed myself, to pay rent, to like what I'm basically trying to say is my income doesn't come from YouTube. YouTube is like if I survived off of YouTube, I would have been dead like a year and a half ago. I would have been dead. So yeah, this is really just a hobby, and if I don't find it fun anymore, I'm not gonna do it. So hope that makes sense. That's one of the main reasons why I'm not pulling for Nilu, is I don't find her fun, and I don't find building characters for the sake of building characters fun anymore. It might become fun again in the future, and then I might start picking up all the characters again, but right now it's just not fun because the characters are not fun, with exceptions to Sino. Sino is fun. But yeah, I mean, it's a game. I have to treat it like it's a game. I can't treat this like a job. Like God, like holy shit, I feel bad for the people who have to do this as a job. That's just torture. Genshin is by no means like, to be honest, Genshin is by no means a game that is suitable for a full-time job. It would be incredibly frustrating if you had to play this game for a living. So thank goodness I don't have to make that decision. So I'm not gonna pull for characters that I don't enjoy or that I don't find interesting. I like flexible units, and if you guys have been watching my content, that's the single most important thing for me. I want a character that I can pull that could be fitted into multiple different teams and scenarios. I love that about characters. So some of my favorite characters are more flexible ones. Glitch says I like low effort unit. I mean, I think a lot of people can resonate with that. Units with like, I love units. You're not wrong. I also love units where I can put very little into them. Low investment, high return. It's kind of like stocks. It's kind of like investing. Don't you guys love putting in $10 and getting back $1,000? I mean, who doesn't like that? It's the same for Genshin. I love it when I can put very little into a character and have them return immense value. Koi Noon says it's a job for them, but I think some make up for it in money because I'm sure Hoyo gives them primos for their content. I mean, if you want primo gems from Hoyoverse, you first and foremost have to get into the content creator program, right? I think at this point it's not a secret that Hoyoverse is giving content creators some primo gems every now and then. So it's like, it's definitely not enough. Like what Hoyoverse gives you every month is like it's chump change. Like you probably make, like most Genshin content creators would be making, I don't know, 20, 30 times what Hoyoverse is giving them. roughly. In like primo gems to dollar value, like 30 times what Hoyoverse did. So they don't really need the gems Hoyoverse are giving them. But it's important to stay on Hoyoverse's good side. But for most of these people, right? For most of them. Oh, come on. Please tell me it's in 15 minutes. I'm literally running on fumes right now. I haven't slept for 16 hours. I tried to get some sleep, but I couldn't because I know if I fall asleep, it's very difficult to wake up again. I have immense respect for people who do Genshin for a full-time job. I mean, the ones who are doing it because for the money and who have come out actively saying that. I have a lot of respect for them because first and foremost, they're being truthful to themselves, and secondly, they are doing something that they don't actively enjoy as much, but they're still putting in the work and effort to put out quality content. I mean, look at the content I put out. For example, I release videos almost every day. I release 5 YouTube videos a week and 2 live streams. However, the quality of my videos are extremely low, period, because I basically just sit here, I record me talking, I have a backdrop of some characters, and sometimes I have some action combat footage. That's pretty much it. My content here is just me sharing my thoughts, my input, and my, at some points, insight for characters, for story, for Hoyoverse, business decisions, whatever. But for people like making guide videos, for people testing characters, not only do they have to go in, spend hours testing characters, then they got to put it on a pretty chart for for people to be easily, for the information to be easily digestible to people and not overcomplicate things. They have to, then they have to get the footage to sync up with their scripts. They have to type out full-fledged scripts. Like every one of those videos probably is like a 1,500 or like 2,000-3,000 word essay. Think about it like this, all right? Think about writing a 3,000 word essay every other day. Just imagine that, people. Writing a 3,000 word essay every other day with research, testing, and you are your own citations. And sometimes you might have to cite other people, like other people's findings. Then you have to communicate with other people, set up times. Maybe like for 2 hours, you have to go back and forth, communicate with them, jot down your findings, and then put it on a spreadsheet or a chart, and then like break that down for people to like. Can you guys imagine how much work they have to go through for something that they don't necessarily enjoy? Isn't that crazy? Like, how do you not respect these people? Right? It's like they're spending, I want to say, anywhere between 5 to 10 hours minimum per video. Minimum 5 to 10 hours. And like, you ask anybody, are you going to be able to do that if you made, I don't know, like if I gave you $10,000 a month, would you do that? Day in, day out, for something that you don't necessarily enjoy that much. 10K a month, though. Again, I'm not saying Xiox makes 10K or whatever. I'm just throwing a random number out there. A big enough number to be worthwhile for a lot of you, I would imagine. 10K a month, I think most people would take that. But just imagine 10K a month, but you're working like 6-7 hours a day, and you're just testing characters, making spreadsheets, writing scripts, recording the scripts, and then getting the footage, piecing it together, uploading it, interacting with your community. And once you finish, you probably have like half a day to rest before you're moving on to your next project. And you just rinse and repeat day in, day out. That's all you do. And the characters you test is not who you want. It's whoever is out, whoever is new. Testing weapons, that you don't necessarily want to use, right? You have, let's say, 5-star weapons, but you don't ever use these 4-star weapons really, but you have to test them to find out which weapon is the best for the viewers. Day in, day out. 10K a month though, but that's all you do in this game. That's all you do. And of course, you have to dance on eggshells for the sensitive ones, where you can't really say, let's say, you can't really, like, your testings show a character is just subpar, not that good, but you have to find a way to like sugarcoat it. Remember, you have to write out a script, 3,000 word essays, baby, every other day. 3,000 word essays. It's just, it's like, if you break it down like this, doesn't it make them sound like heroes? It does, doesn't it? And I know some of them do enjoy it. Like, I think Sevi, Braxophone, to a degree, I think even I Win to Lose, Ziox, they all seem to enjoy it to a degree. But I can't imagine any of them really staying around if there's anything, if there's an alternative available. I see most of them moving on. Koi Noon says, I love writing, so no issue for me. 10K is great. Yeah, but you have to write, then you have to record your own voice, and then you have to listen to your own voice for like 4 hours while you record. I mean, while you edit. Like, you have to listen to your own voice, saying this, saying this, saying this, hiccup. You're going to have hiccups. You're going to have awkward pauses where you have to cut out. You're going to have to listen to your own voice and scrutinize your own voice recording for like hours on end. It gets to you. I'm telling you, it might be cool for the first couple of months, but imagine doing this for 2 years, 3 years. Yeah, and then people will criticize you. Bonbon says criticism would be the death of me. Yeah, and then imagine putting in all that effort, and people come in, it's like, just pull who you like. Why all the effort? Just discrediting everything you did, saying like, just pull who you want. This, like, meta doesn't matter. It really gets to you, like the mental of these people who put in like dozens of hours into one video just to have people come in and just troll you like that. I don't know how they do it. I couldn't be me. I literally sit here, give my thoughts, Chi best battery in the game, all right, upload it, and I just look at the comments. Sometimes I get a good giggle for people who say some shit, but hey, I spent like 2 hours on that video, all right? I don't have scripts. I just say what I want to say. I'm literally here as an unfiltered, self-opinionated, person. That's all I am. Okay, that's all I am. That's why I don't get bothered. Hey, Baby Cloud D. Baby Cloud, or it's Baby Cloud 2. Thank you for becoming a channel member. Hey, welcome to the Tusk Gang. I hope you enjoy your stay. If you join my Discord, you'll get a special role as long as you link your YouTube to Discord. Oh, by the way, yeah, for people who are interested, becoming channel members right now is a good time to do it, because apparently YouTube is doing some weird promotion shit, which I didn't even know until I was looking at it. Apparently YouTube is doing like what is this, a half off for bronze and silver. Like, basically tier 1, tier 2 channel memberships are now like half off. Okay. YouTube, I'm still getting paid the full amount because YouTube covers the other half. So it's pretty cool. If you guys enjoy what you hear here and you wanna support the channel, a great way to do it. A great time as well. Holland says, finally have time to hop onto the. I know people are so busy now, especially towards the end of the year. It's amazing we all get to reconvene every once in a while. I swear, if I keep doing this for the next like 5-10 years, we're gonna have people in chat here who end up getting married, having kids. It's wild to think. It's wild to think that, there are people who watched me likely when they were still in high school and now they're in college. Right? If you started watching me when Genshin first came out and you were in grade 11, you would be in your first year of college now. There would be people who started watching me when they were in second year of college and they graduated this year. They're working adults now. Sock money transit. Yeah, I'm in uni now. Exactly. In a couple more years, they're going to be people who used to watch me in middle school, and then now they're in college. And there will be people who watched me in their first year of college who are graduating. Walrus, the Genshin stream. Has it started? I knew it. Oh, just kidding. CN should be starting any moment now. Unless I'm crazy. Oh, please tell me it's in 5 minutes, please. Please. Bonbon says second year college right now, been here since Albedo banner. That was 1.2 Dragonspine, right? That was like in what, November, December? It's been 2 years. It's been 2 years. I had what? I think at that time I had less than 1,000 subscribers, or barely 1,000. It's almost been 2 years. I think Dragonspine was close to December. So it's almost been 2 years, Bonbon. People say they think it's in an hour. Please don't be in an hour. Please don't be in an hour. Please. I don't got enough willpower. God damn, it's almost 4 a.m. for me. Liz, I'm just refreshing the page. I'm just hoping something shows up. Did you do something to your hair? They look better. No. My hair is just, it's just getting longer. It's just getting longer. Debmaya Mandal says, I've been watching your channel from first Eula banner. I swear I pulled in more viewers and I ended up having more people subscribe to me when I was doing like meta content. Because I'm pretty sure you guys found me through like Eula build video or Eula team video or Eula discussion video, but back in those times I was still pretty much talking about how strong characters are and how relevant they are, even though I myself never did intense testing and theory crafting. It never took more than like a day or two playing the characters to get a good feel for them and know who they synergize with and how they play, and it wasn't difficult, and I did end up reaching more people at that time. Like my growth have slowed down a lot since I became more casual, but I've enjoyed it a lot more. Alex's Walrus, I swear if it's in an hour, I woke up early because of you. Bro, it's supposed to be now. Oh my god. No, it's not starting. Wait, how do you guys know it's in an hour? How? No. This cannot be. Wait. 8 p.m. Chinese Standard Time to PST. Please don't say 5 a.m. Please don't say 5 a.m. It's for... Wait. Okay. Hey. Oh. Okay. Okay, we can fix this. I just need some light on my face. Perfect. Uh, okay. Okay. So it's in an hour. Fuck. Nah, I'm not gonna be sleeping on stream. No, 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 no. That's kind of creepy, no? People want to watch me play TOF? No, 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 no. We're gonna stick with Genshin. We're gonna use this opportunity since we have a couple people here. We're gonna talk about Genshin. All right. Um, what's a topic you guys want to talk about Genshin for? I'm down. I'm down to chat about anything. As long as it's not leaks, I can talk about anything. Not because I don't want to talk about leaks. It's just I don't know any leaks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, at least I'm here and I'm not gonna chicken out and go off and come back in 30 minutes. I'm gonna sit here for the next hour and I'm gonna watch the live stream for another. I'll be going to bed in like 2 hours from now. Do you think we'll get a Fontaine character before 4.0? Is Fontaine next? I thought Natlin was next. People watch me play Sudoku? What the fuck? When is live stream starting? 58 minutes from now. Moonlight says my member message. Oh, okay. Let's see what Moonlight says. It's been a year since I joined Warriors Gang. Sorry for missed the first live. I've been driving on highway and literally cannot anything. Damn, work sucks. Wait, are you still driving? No, right? Please tell me you're not driving right now. You're home, right? You're like seated comfortably, wrapped up in a blanket, chilling. We can watch you explore and grab some chests. Yeah, going back, driving back. I hope you're not. I hope you're not driving and texting. Okay, Moonlight, focus on driving. Focus on driving. All right, we're gonna be okay. Focus on driving. Stay safe. John Smith is unpopular opinion, but I kind of want another Geo character. Geo characters. I've actually talked about this many times in the past. Is that one of the main problems with Geo and its synergies with other characters is all kind of screwed by Crystallize. Crystallize is such a shitty reaction, especially since we got the Dendro reactions now. Like you can see how complex reactions can get, and then you have Crystallize, which honestly just feels like a huge slap into the face of people who actually care about reactions and synergies. It honestly feels like it feels very backwards. I don't know if one day they're gonna release an artifact set that kind of revitalize Crystallize. But right now, Archaic Petra. What the fuck? Wait, where am I? Oh, right now, Archaic Petra should have been like the artifact that Archaic Petra. Here. Upon so you gain 15% geo damage. Cool. Upon obtaining an elemental shard created through a crystallized reaction, all party members gain a 35% damage for that particular element for 10 seconds. You know, it's like it's the same train of thought for Swirl, right? It's the same train of thought for Swirl, but it's just like it doesn't really lend itself to Crystallize that much. You know what I'm saying? This is trying to turn a defensive mechanic into an offensive mechanic, whereas Swirl is trying to turn a utility mechanic into well, I guess a debuff mechanic. Think about it. If you create a pyro crystallized shield, right? the pyro crystallized shield, and then you take that shield. So the pyro character that you use, let's say Xiangling, is gonna get an additional 35% damage bonus, right? And this piece works by putting it on the Geo character, not Xiangling. Xiangling doesn't have to use this piece. The Geo character can use this piece, the 4-set piece. But this and only one can happen at the same time. So it really limits how you can play your team comps. It almost feels like it's forced to you're forced to play mono teams with this set. Imagine a scenario where you have Xiangling with Tartaglia, let's say, right? And you want to buff Xiangling, and then but you end up midway, you run into a Hydro Crystallized Shield because of like Tartaglia also proccing Crystallize. It really hinders your ability to target buff a certain element. It can get really annoying. It is not very intuitive at all. On the surface, it might look really good. Like a 35% damage boost is insanely high, but in actuality, in practice, not only do you have to bring a Geo character in that team, or I mean, you I guess you don't have to, but like, how are you gonna get the Geo effect? It's just so annoying. It's so damn annoying. And another thing with Geo characters is like they don't offer enough utility in their kits for the most part. Unlike Anemo characters, most of them can group enemies, which is invaluable when it comes to the utility features. Geo characters, man, it's we need a new artifact set. We need a new artifact set for Geo characters because without a new artifact set, it just feels like they're so outdated. They're so outdated to the point where it doesn't even feel like they're from the same game. Worst Dendro reaction, in my opinion, I think it has to be Burning right now. Burning is kind of yikes. What are things like in China right now? Like CN doesn't care, really. CN doesn't care about all the controversies and like no end game and whatnot. You guys might not believe me, but Hoyoverse really, really landed the perfect market with this game. The amount of people who fully support how Hoyoverse wants to take this game and the direction they want to take this game, it's very surprising. I guess it makes sense that Hoyoverse was okay to come out and say this was because they had the research done prior, right? It's not like Hoyoverse was just speaking out of their ass when they came out and said this. CN pretty much backed what Hoyoverse had to say in terms of no additional endgame content. Hadrian says, I find that strange because CN does have a lot of competitive players or players that do the Abyss. No, yeah, but that's all they care about. They enjoy that. They don't need something else. They have the Abyss. They'll keep doing the Abyss. They'll keep C6 R5ing every single character and trying to like push their limits in the Abyss. They'll just keep doing it because they already have the Abyss. They have like leaderboards in CN for who can clear it the fastest. Sometimes it's just off by a couple seconds, and they take a lot of pride in that. Abyss is half an hour every 16 days, and I'm not even a whale. Yeah, but for those people, they're pushing limits even for whales. You know what I'm saying? Like they can spend hours to shed 2 seconds off clear time. I know. Crazy, but that's what they enjoy. Right? They're speedrunners, right? Think about like Mario speedrunners. Look, have you ever seen a speedrunner live streaming? They'll run the same game, like they're still playing games from the early 2000s today. They're still playing those games like Mario Sunshine, and like it just like Mario 64, and they're constantly looking for bugs or stuff like that. Like they do that 8 hours a day, and every waking moment it's spent doing that. That's what people are doing for Genshin Impact. So then why don't we go to people who are doing Pokemon speedruns and say like, oh, why are you doing that? What's the point? Right? You've already beaten the game. Why are they doing speedruns? It's the same thing. People are treating Genshin Impact the same they treat like Pokemon, Mario games when it comes to speedrunning. It's just everything in their power to shut down even like 0.5 seconds, 0.2 seconds. Every faster clear time is valuable to them. Iframing better, getting better mob spawns or mob AIs. Like, you guys might not find that enjoyable, but there's definitely a group of people, especially in CN, who really enjoys that aspect of the game. And that's what they spend most of their time on. And they see 6R5 every character. Stream starts in, oh, look at that, 48 minutes. Show us all your characters and artifacts and stats I want to see. Most of my characters are kind of yikes, to be honest with you. I'll only show you some of the ones that I've built up. Like Hu Tao. This is a Hu Tao. 58, 231.5. HP is 38.9. Shinshu, I kept him at Ascension 4. Like that, I mean, this is all the stuff I've mentioned in my videos. Right? Like, I'm not doing anything extraordinary. Shinshu is incredibly valuable, and he's high performance character. Like, you can easily get Shinshu to level 90 and get more value out of him, but I find him, this is a nice sweet spot that I've kept him. 53, 113.7, 162.8. Weapon Sack Sword, and for Staff of Homa. Aqua Simulacra, level 70. Also, a 4 for Yelan is level 80, a 5. 45.5, 226, 140.1. Zhongli is 45.4, 123.1. HP is 42k. Yelan's HP was 34k. And the weapon Favoni is sitting at level 60. See, I could easily have, I mean, Hu Tao is probably the only one like level 90 here, stuff like that. But like, look at my Yelan level 80 with level 70 weapon. This is a level 70 weapon, a level 70 character. Zhongli is level 90 with a level 60 weapon. It's like this. Okay, this is the thing I found with Genshin. Utility is far superior than like raw stats. You can have the best artifact stats in the whole wide world, the best CV, but if you don't have, let's say, but if the character relies on their burst skill and you don't have enough energy to use their burst skill on cooldown, you are losing damage. You're probably better off just stacking ER. Utility is far more important than people give recognition for. When I say utility, I mean like it doesn't directly contribute to damage. For example, energy recharge is a utility stat. It doesn't directly contribute to damage, but having enough of it or finding a sweet spot for energy recharge can allow you to do more damage. It's the same thing as grouping enemies. Grouping enemies doesn't inherently give you more damage, right? It's just pulling enemies together. What's so special about that? But it's the fact that you can then follow that up with large AoE skills, which makes grouping enemies that much more valuable. That's what I mean by utility. Things that can help set up for more damage, for more unga bunga, as you guys want to call it. Warriors, look at the new 4-star sword in the weapon banner. You mean this one? This one? Isn't this the same as the other series? It's like an energy. Shukai says, I'm sure how long I can stay for this stream, but it's been a while since I get to watch. Yo, Shukai, we were just talking about you. We were just saying like how you evolved from a normal Genshin player to Hoyoverse's main demographic that they want to target. TWR says, yo, what's up, Warrior? What's up? What's up? Sorry if I sound like absolutely dead because I'm keeping myself awake with sheer willpower right now. Okay, so the following effect will trigger every 10 seconds. The equipped character will gain 0.036 energy recharge for each point of elemental mastery they possess. So it's like a shared stat, elemental mastery to ER conversion here. Both stats are incredibly valuable for the, for the majority
Shukai,
of
just applied
units.
wet status. Damn, that's hot. I'm not sure how long can I stay for this stream, but it's been a while since I get to watch.
Sanyero Magdalek says, guys, should I build Child? I heard his damage isn't that good. Who the fuck said that? Who said his damage is not good? Or should I pull for Nahida because I have Nilu and build him? Pull for Nahida. Pull for Nahida. If you want to have fun in future patches, pulling Nahida is going to be the smart move here. And I'm not even saying this from meta. If you want to have fun, because Nahida is going to likely unlock a lot more characters than just Sino, Nilu, or whatnot. I'm sure she's going to be a centerpiece in other meta teams to come. So, yeah, Nahida is just a smart move right now to invest into Dendro. It's like, think about it like this. When I'm using the stock market as an example, when the tech industry is booming, what should you invest in? This is not a trick question. You should invest in tech stocks, right? Right now, Dendro is booming, right? Hoyoverse is pouring a lot of effort into Dendro reactions. So it would be in your best interest to invest in what likely is going to be the best Dendro character release, probably for the entirety of Sumeru. I'm just gonna say it. I honestly feel like Nahida has to be the best Dendro character. So investing in Nahida is essentially investing in the future of Genshin for the next, I don't know, like 7-8 months, maybe longer, maybe like 10, maybe a year, maybe 2. So get Nahida. Energy recharge for each point of elemental mastery they possess for 12 seconds. So triggers, the following effect will trigger every 10 seconds. Huh. So it's not like a permanent thing. While, with nearby partner ones getting 30% of this buff for the same duration, multiple instances of this weapon can allow this buff to stack. That's kind of crazy. I wonder what this thing looks like at Refinement 5. How do I look at that? Man, I didn't even pull on this banner. Honestly, this would not be a good banner for me to pull on because I already have the Primordial Jade Cutter. So if I do end up pulling and I don't get the key, then I'm kind of screwed. This definitely would have been a banner that I skipped personally, even if I did pull Nilu. Look at my gems here. I got I'll show you guys my history. 10, 15. I have 15 summons. And I have like I have 4,300 gems. That's not even 30 pulls. So I don't have enough to even get to soft pity here. So definitely when Nahida comes out, I'm gonna have to drop some Monet. Right now I don't know if I want to get Nahida to C2. I know she's probably gonna have a good C2, just looking off of Raiden Shogun. Walrus R5 is always twofold R1. Okay, let's take a look at R5 then. but I don't know what number. It's this number, right? So it's gonna be doubled. So it's like what 0.072 energy recharge. This is the only number that changes, right? Judging by how it's highlighted. Do you have any characters that you play but don't really love? Oh yeah. I do. Of course I do. Well, I mean, I used to play him. I don't love him. Same thing with Zhao. These two characters, not a huge fan of it. I'll be honest, not a big fan of Eula either. I know. I just lost like half of my subscribers. They're gone now. Yamiko, unfortunately, not a big fan either. Like, have her built up. I do play her. Diluc, not that big of a fan. Cleet, not that big of a fan. Did I miss anybody here? I fucking hate Jean with a burning passion. C5. Chi best battery, by the way. Chi battery, just saying. Actually, I'm not a big fan of Mona either. I don't like how her kit works and how you have to apply the omen and then pop the omen. It's just, I don't know. I think it's a little too complicated for poor old Walrus to wrap his little peanut brain around. So yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much the limited 5 stars that I don't really enjoy that much. Just say you hate everyone. No, those are the only ones that I don't enjoy playing. The other 5 stars like Yoimiya, Hu Tao, Yelan, Zhongli, Raiden, Venti, Kazuha, these ones I all find pretty good. Walrus hates his characters. Yeah, I like. I have them all, right? Minus Nilu, so there's bound to be some that I just don't find as enjoyable. Top debate: Kaching bigger than Sino? Yeah, Kaching is better than Sino. Kaching is better than Sino both for meta and also as a character. But playstyle, I do think Sino probably feels a tad more fun. Kaching is better than Sino. Yeah, I know meta-wise Kaching is better than Sino. and it's really weird, right? Sino is literally like the Mahamutra or something like that. He's like the guy the academy sends out to hunt evil doers or people who have broken the rules, and Kaching is just some rich girl from Liyue. And Kaching is stronger. How do you find Nilu's playstyle? I haven't played Nilu. Unless she appears in the story, but I'm not fully caught up to the story. Yeah, lore-wise, Sino is stronger, but that doesn't translate now, does it? I mean, Nilu is literally just a dancer and she's strong as fuck. You can test her? How do we test her? Is she already testable? No way. You can test Nilu? I mean, Nilu? Wait, did you say Nilu or Nahida? Oh yeah, I tested her. Oh wait. Oh, I never finished testing her. She's cool. I played her on viewer's account. Like a level 90 Nilu. She's cool. But it's just like why do I need her? I don't need her. Call an Ember. I find her to be pretty cool. Call an Amber. Woohoo! Waha! Woohoo! Look at this. Look at this tiny ass Dendro applic, like tiny ass Dendro area. She's cool. All right. Let's all agree. Like Nilu is pretty cool, but she serves no greater purpose apart from being unique and different, which is like the really awkward thing about this. Okay, I'll get the free 20 Primo Gems. Before chat tears me apart, be like, Walrus, that's free. Just play it. Just go in and click buttons, bro. It's free fucking Primo. Okay, I get it. Look, I'm doing it, right? Free Primos. Wow. Oh my god, Albedo. Huge ultimate. Look at that crystallized proc. Oh, amazing. She's not like the other girls. What you mean? Nilu is special. Albedo, let's claim that. Wow, free stuff. Oh my god. Give me that. Give me that. Yeah. I'm rich, bro. Oh, look at that. Suddenly I might have enough. I might just have enough for 2, 3, 4. So that's 4,400. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, did I also mention I'm giving away a free Nahida? Sometimes this patch. Not now, but sometimes this patch I'm probably gonna do a live stream where I pull for a winner. Look, my welcome moon is gone. Oh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do, chat? For reals, my welcome moon. All right, let's get welcome. I think I don't buy BPs anymore. I only buy Welkins because Welkins is so low effort. BP actually requires you to like complete the mundane task and do all this, do all that. Like, nah, I can't be bothered. All right, don't do that to me, Hoyoverse. BP gives a ton of resources, but like, why do I need that? All right, I'm just here. At this point, I'm just here to pull characters that look fun. Look, the only skin that I got is the Kaching skin. That's the only skin that I got. And I'm not even giving Hoyoverse any more monies unnecessarily. Wow, this is pretty damn cool, but this is like what? $30? $40? Nah. Couldn't be me. Like, and it honestly looks like a reskin. The first skin, I mean the next skin that I buy probably is gonna have to be like a legendary skin, like a Zhongli Archon skin. All right, I'll probably buy that. 1,400. Nice. Let's see how much I got. So I got right here. I should have 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I have 30 pulls. I have 37 pulls combined to 15 right now. I have 50 something pulls, right? Like, let's see if I go into shop. How many can I get here? Another 6 pulls. So I have around 60 pulls, right? 60. So I need 15 more pulls to get to soft pity. Okay, once the month changes over, I'm gonna get 5 more from here. Dude, I gotta start thinking like a free-to-play player. No, really, like I'm starting to make calculations in my head like a free-to-play player. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, probably have to get this. I'm just saying, really. 6, 7, 8, right? It's like about 8,000. 8,000 is what? It's 1,600. 8,000 divided by, is it 1,600 per multi? That's like 50 pulls. What? Oh, you need like $150 just to hit soft pity. That is actually disgusting, bro. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what? Right, 150. Yeah. You need. So this is 50, 60, 70. Wait, you need. Oh my god, you need almost $200. You need like one. Oh, that is disgusting. Man, I feel bad. So expensive. Yeah, it's wildly expensive. It's like $200 almost. It's almost $200 to just get soft pity. Hmm. Nahida really puts into perspective for you. Do I really want a C2 Nahida? I have a C2, I have a C3 Raiden, so do I really need a C2 Nahida? What if I get her on rerun? Like what I did with Raiden Shogun? Head Shark says I eat $200 for breakfast. I hope it's not the bill. I hope you're just spending $200 for breakfast. Says, why do you say C2? Well, all characters are at C2 nowadays. There's not like for the most part, characters are just insanely good at C2. I've said this in my video today as well. Is that the reason why Hoyoverse keeps making characters so good at C2 is because they saw the success with the Raiden Shogun. So going forward, all Archons likely are going to be priced perfectly at C2. It's kind of a staple nowadays. I believe they did it with Ito as well. Ito C2 was also a sweet spot. So once they figured out that C2 is the point where people are willing to drop the most money, they started doing that at C2. So for the Dendro Archon, C2 is like a no-brainer. It's definitely going to be C2. They're not going to suddenly break that habit and go to like C4 or C6. It's going to be C2. Which is why it's so frustrating, because it feels like it's just within reach. You know, it feels like it's just within reach. Be like, okay, I could afford that. Like I can drop a little bit of money to get that C2. Which is why it feels so damn bad. Like it feels so awkward. C0 Venti can make an Archon. Yeah, like C0 Venti, but that's why I'm saying Hoyoverse's business model has evolved. That's exactly what I was saying in today's video. If you guys go check out my channel, look at the newest video that I just posted. I go over more detail as to how we went from C0 Venti being super good to like Zhongli to Raiden and now to Nahida. Like you don't even need to really look at leaks or have any additional information. You just analyze what Hoyoverse has been doing, and it all makes sense. Like this all can be explained logically without looking at leaks. The only thing that you really need leaks for when it comes to Genshin is specific character kits. Very specific, down to like the scaling and the numbers. Right, like min-maxers. If you just want to predict general character kits, they're usually not too difficult. Because Hoyoverse has set some very, very restrictive constraints for themselves when designing characters. They don't want overlapping characters. They don't want characters with repeated weapon types. They don't want similar playstyles. They don't want similar like even scaling numbers, even scaling like even similar stats scaling. They don't like that either. So it's just it's weird, man. I don't know why they do it to themselves. I think it's just Hoyoverse themselves hold like Hoyoverse themselves are trying to hold them. That even makes sense. Like Hoyoverse is trying to hold themselves accountable for refreshing content, right? Refreshing new ideas, innovative ideas, not repeat old stuff. But I swear Hoyoverse is just doing a lot of experimentation with their content and their characters and whatnot, to the point where characters like Xinyan, characters like Toma, they're all just failed experiments. And eventually they do land on a good character after they realize, okay, this doesn't work, that doesn't work, this doesn't work. Like it makes me wonder. I'm sure you guys have thought about this as well. Is Genshin Impact just like a huge experiment for Hoyoverse? Like the whole thing might just be a huge experiment for Hoyoverse to see what kind of content people like, what kind of mini games people like, and they're just farming data right now. In Poland Gaming says, if you haven't liked the stream yet, please do increase Walrus visibility. That's right. I want to be seen. I want people to hear me. I want people to be trying to get some good night's sleeps, and then the YouTube autoplay feature plays my live stream next, and they'll be like, what the fuck is this, dude? That's what I want. I want to be in everyone's ears. Genshin was just a social experiment. Look, there's the camera. Like any day now, I'm expecting Dawei to come out and say, like, thank you guys for participating in this social experiment. We've gathered a ton of data, and we're gonna use this to bring you guys better games in the future. So stay tuned. Genshin servers will be officially closing on XYZ date. And again, we thank you all so much for taking part in this experiment. And you guys truly have helped the betterment of the gaming industry, and we will be forever indebted to your services here. There will be no refunds. So yeah, hope to see you guys in Honkai Star Rail and Zenless Zone Zero. And that's it. And he just goes off. And then Genshin servers close, and everybody's just left wondering what the fuck just happened. How much time to the live stream? We have 22 minutes. Everyone be clowns. Actually, now that we have more people here, I wanna do a poll, okay? So listen up. Listen up. Before you choose, I'm not gonna put all this in the question, but I'm going to explain to you guys what the question entails, okay? I asked this to people last time. Now I want you guys to answer because we got more people this time. Say in the future, full dive technology becomes a thing, okay? Like Sword Art Online, you can full dive. You can go in, you can feel, you can smell, you can taste, you can like see, hear. You have all the senses still wired. You can, of course, make your own character, blah, 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 blah. Okay, full dive. However, here's the catch. In order to use this technology, you need to implant something in your brain. But it's a very simple procedure. It's like in and out. You go to a clinic, it'll be done in like 10 minutes. Okay? 10 minutes. It's very simple procedure. It's like widely accepted. Everybody, like 60 to 70% of the population has it. Okay? So is it cheap though? It's affordable. I wouldn't say it's crazy expensive. It's like half the price of an iPhone. Right? Half the price of an iPhone right now. Like that kind of price range. So it's not cheap, but it's like for full dive, I think it's like personally, I think it's not too much to ask. Okay, so but what it offers in return is full dive capabilities. All right, you can full dive. You can actually. No, I can't say it. If I say it, I'm literally gonna get demonetized. But I'm just saying, you can go into Genshin for reals. You can literally talk to Zhongli, right? You can hang out with Ganyu. You can, do whatever the hell you want in the game. It's open AI, but at that time, so meaning character like these NPCs develop over time. They get smart and they like different decisions in the game affects them. Like so, it's very realistic. Okay, that's the kind of full dive we're talking about. Okay, will you guys do it? So that's the question. Will you get the implant for full dive? Question mark. It's a yes or no answer. So with all those conditions set out in that scenario, in a world where 60 to 70% of the people are already linked up and have the full dive, however, you have to get a brain implant. It's not just Genshin, by the way. You have to get a brain implant. It goes through like the back of your ear and it just goes in and it's like it's a microchip right on your brain. Your kid has it, your grandchildren have it, you're getting called out as like the grandpa or grandma who's like not hip, scared of the new tech. And of course, it's not just Genshin, a lot of other full dive interfaces and technologies, stuff like that. You can have like Neuralink and all that cool shit. Just curious. How many people are going to take that leap of faith? Can it be taken out? Yes, it can be removed. Let's just say it can be removed safely. Backpack Pipelons is nope, ain't doing that. You see, we quickly start seeing a situation where we as the current generation have a fear for technology that's going to come in the future. Like I'm sure in the future something like this is gonna come along, and our kids, our grandkids, maybe even our grandchildren are gonna be adopting this new tech like it's normal, like how we adopted smartphones. A lot of our grandparents right now, they can't use smartphones. I've been trying to teach my grandma how to use a smartphone for like the good half of a decade. Doesn't work. She just doesn't get it. She doesn't understand it. She prefers tactile buttons. She prefers something to press down on the screen. It's like flat and there's no like response. So it's like she doesn't get it. She can't use it, and she finds it incredibly scary, daunting, unnecessary. It's crazy. But look at the poll right here. 55% of you guys won't even get the implant. Bro, it's literally the Akasha terminal with divine knowledge and becoming mad with knowledge and tech. I mean, it's really just a technology. It's up to you what you want to do with it. Some people want to get the implant just so they could, marry Nilu or whatever. Wait, is she underage? Wait, what the fuck? Take that back. Take that back. I'm just saying they can marry Ningguang. They can marry Ningguang, right? Some people want to get full dive so they could play a more immersive shooter game. Some people want to get full dive so they can train their neural network for like their neural connections for like a new skill like ice skating, right? Because remember, if you're doing full dive with full senses, you can technically train a new skill while you're sleeping. Think about that. You can learn how to, I don't know, play table tennis. You can learn how to you can become a better basketball player. You can learn breakdancing. You can learn all sorts of stuff, right? So it's like this is the kind of tech we're talking about. Why not learn it IRL, but you only have so many hours in a day? Or you could have certain restrictions in real life, right? Maybe it's cheaper to do it via full dive. Like in IRL, let's say space has become so expensive. Land has become so expensive that if you want to go to a gym to practice basketball, you're gonna have to spend more money to rent it out. Whereas in full dive, it's digital. It's much easier to generate space in the digital world, meaning that it's much cheaper. Right? It just makes sense. So only the really rich people can live life IRL at a real basketball court, stuff like that. I'm just saying, full dive will come one day, and it's gonna be hard to imagine it being possible without some sort of implant. That's just Ready Player One, bro. Kind of, yeah, pretty much. That's where the world is headed towards in that general direction. Population keeps increasing, land becomes more expensive. Also, all the pop-up ads, yeah, yeah. Oh, the CN livestream seems to start to be loading. Let's take a look at EN. You see, we bought enough time, right? Oh, look at that. What the fuck is, bro? Oh. Oh. Akasha pulses. The Kalpa flame rises. The Raiden Shogun demises. My goodness. Nahida is like it's like a Paimon skin. Nahida actually here looks like a Paimon skin, does she not? Chat? I can't be the only one that thinks this Nahida looks like a Paimon skin. If you just take that star and slap it on Nahida, like on this side, that's literally like green Paimon. .2 special program. Wait. Oh, this is lagging behind. Don't do Nahida like that. I'm just saying, it looks very similar. They're like similar sizes as well. Is this gonna be like a new world boss? I feel like this is gonna be a new global boss. Which live stream are you going on? This is EN. This is the EN one, and there's also the CN one. Oh, something went wrong with the CN one. Oh my god, why is theirs animated? Yo, I swear, CN just gets better treatment. We better have ours animated as well. Come on. Why does CN have an animated thing while we don't have anything? EN low budget. Yeah, actually though. Bro, look at CN, they got this like Animated is like, well, granted, they're watching this stuff and like, what the fuck is this? 480p, 690p. Can we get a couple more pixels? What's going on with CN's pixel though? What? If I register, I can watch it in Blu-ray quality. Right now, it's HD quality. This is HD? Wait, chat. This is HD? This is right now. You're watching in HD quality. If you log in, you can watch in Blu-ray. Wait. Excuse me. This is. Wait, HD is 480p. What the fuck? Yikes. Hey, maybe Yen isn't so bad. Bro, Yen, just start your stream. I'm watching at 480p right now, so I don't know. Wait, I'm watching my own screen on the second monitor in 240p. God damn. Hey, there you go. I'm watching myself in 1080p now. Okay, art looks clean. Twitch. So Genshin concert on the melodies of an internet is now live. Okay. Come on. Bro. Close my league. So it doesn't have those weird sounds popping up. Okay. It's just a waiting game now. Sad walrus noises. I hope they don't screw up this live stream. I'm really just here to see what Nahida has to offer. I'll be completely honest with you guys. Sure, new events. Oh wow, so fun. But I want to know what Nahida does. I want to know how she's going to actually impact the game. And so I can start thinking about how future characters likely will or will not lean into her kit. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. 7 minutes. I literally sat here for 1.5 hours. I don't know how I did it, chat, but I'm still alive. Ken Fujin is asking which team comp you think has more potential in the future, Sino or Nilu? I think Nilu. Honestly, I think Nilu is gonna have more potential. I think Sino is just built like Zhao, built like Ito. Sino feels more like a electro version of Zhao and Ito, which I don't see that ever becoming like a staple. It's gonna be good, but that's it. It's just gonna be good. If it's even going to be good. We will see. We will see. Usually EN starts 5 minutes before. Don't you go Duke before the stream starts? Nah, we're good. We're good. I Duked for like 3 hours. Sorry, too much information. Too much. Sometimes I just need to know when to stop. Refresh. Refresh. Should be 1 minute, right? 55. It's 55. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't want to miss any of the. You know, at the start they always show you the trailer I want to watch the whole thing. I usually miss the first couple seconds because Twitch, for some reason, doesn't refresh the page automatically when the broadcaster goes live. Hmm. Don't know why. Oh my god. CN. CN. Come on, CN. We're watching on 720p, baby. CN is just built different. Wait, is this your game? No. This is the CN live stream. See? CN. EN, come on. Come on. Pull up your pants, EN. Please. Oh my god. They have technical issues. Come on. Come on. Any moment now, we're gonna be able to go in. I wonder if they have English subtitles. What if they have? What if CN just has English subtitles and we just watch CN? Why they keep using Twitch? It sucks. I know, right? Why don't they just use YouTube? They upload it on YouTube. They redo it on YouTube later, anyways. It actually doesn't make sense why they keep doing this on Twitch. Because they do the exact same thing on YouTube a couple hours later. So Twitch has exclusivity for the first broadcast. So BS. They probably signed some contract. Forced to go on this shitty website. Mm. 3 minutes. Or has he been playing Overwatch 2? Nah, bro. I'm not touching that. No. I've been playing League of Legends, though. But I'm not touching Overwatch 2, bro. Can't be me. I remember some of the most toxic moments in my gaming career has been in Overwatch 1. League of Salt. Yeah. Or as you know, TOF has such long queue times I can't join anywhere. Yeah, because 2.0 just dropped, right? Vera just came out, so I'm sure a lot of people are coming back to check out Vera. It's gonna die down again for sure. Oh my god, Ian, you really gonna start on the dot? Can learn a thing or two from CN. Jesus. Ian overslept for reals though. Like, bro, where's your broadcaster? One minute. Really, Ian is like... They're still not live? Oh my god. Don't tell me Ian's gonna be late. Bro, what the fuck? Really, Ian? Really? You're gonna start like on 5? CN is the kid that comes to school 10 minutes early, and Ian is the kid that lives 5 minutes away and is still late. No, it's because they live 5 minutes away that they're always late. God damn. Wait, don't tell me they're actually gonna be late. Okay, Ian better start in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, Ian, you better be live right now. You motherfucker. Fire them. Fire them. Fire. Really? Oh, there it is. There it is. I mean, it's just a black screen. CN is in. EN, hello? Xbox Live?
女旅行者营的配音演员，原神3.2版本前瞻特别节目的引导者燕宁，在虚迷的森林里。
Well, we're watching this for now.
据说如果能完整解读它，就会有意想不到的奖励。这样的线索自然是要第一时间和大家一起分享啦。那么，亲爱的旅行者，你愿意把接下来的时间交给我吗？
不好意思，我时间挺宝贵的，这是另外的钱。
哎，好的，感谢金色的娜拉，森林会记住你的选择。请注意，奖励会在书中以一串神秘代码的形式出现。
Okay.
请全程保持专注。
Did I just see something dart by?
There we go.
Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us.
Nahida. Okay.
Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with my own body.
Fixes of purity.
Hey,
Wait, what the hell is that? Is that her kid?
take yourself to home. Yeah. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling.
Okay, Layla. Cool.
Is it too late for an extension? Ha! Not now. Stars, shine for me.
What does she do? Oh, the Dendro cube.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Is that the doctor, the Tori?
So, you think this is over?
Scaramouche. Cool.
Wait. No. I can't.
That's the secret hidden by Ermin's soul concerning the truth of this world.
The Balladeer has already become a god?
No wonder your own people have abandoned you, God of Wisdom.
Whoa. Wait, what the fuck?
At my command, you shall fall.
That's a weekly boss for sure.
My endless cycle begins. Your ploy was to sacrifice the traveler here, was it not?
Nilu, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I must admit that I'm a little scared. But I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hathem's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Brothers, let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
Wizar, you've betrayed all of Sumeria, betrayed its Archon.
Creating a god. We are using human wisdom to create a god. Let us reenact the scene of the Archon War. Come and inaugurate my birth as a god.
Wow. That's the boss you're gonna have to farm to level up Nahida's talents. Get your codes, okay? Get your codes. That, not gonna lie, that boss looks fun as hell to fight against. I really hope that boss has like one-shot mechanics like the Raiden boss. At the right code? gonna pin this one.
So, we've got a lot to unpack from that trailer.
Yeah. After experiencing the Sub-Zerus Festival, Samsara, and surviving our journey through the desert, we'll finally get to the riveting end of the Sumeru Archon quest in version 3.2. Picking up right where we left off, the Traveler is teaming up with some amazing characters to face the Academia and rescue Sumeru's Archon. But I'm sure the first thing everyone's wondering is how we're going to save the Dendro Archon.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Nahida's been locked up by the doctor inside the sanctuary of Surasthana. It's not like we can just go walking in there. And on top of that, we're dealing with 2 of the Fatui Harbingers now. We've got the Balladeer in his super powerful looking boss form, as well as the Doctor, who seems to be a real tricky one to predict. I'm not gonna lie, the Traveler really has his hands full with this one.
Yeah, definitely a tricky situation.
Totally.
Wait,
And
Nahida
besides
sounds
these
like a
2
middle-aged
Harbingers,
woman.
We can be sure the Grand Sage will also be on his guard. But hey, with the help
I'm-
of 2
I'm
insiders like
confused.
Sino and Alhaitham, we might just have a way into the Academia.
Well, as the General Mahamatra, Sino also has his own agenda. After being tracked and predicted by the Academia for all these years, this might just be his chance to settle the score.
And if we're hoping to truly save Sumeru, we'll definitely need the power of the Dendro Archon to help us.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how everyone's hard work and coordination plays out.
And I don't know about you guys, but besides saving Nahida, I'm also curious how we're going to save Irminsul. Plus, we still don't know the meaning behind the words that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata left us. World, forget me.
Well, travelers will be able to personally unravel the answers to all these questions in their own journeys through version 3.2.
You know, I'm actually kind of curious what the future for Sumeru will be once they get through all of this and, well, you know, what will happen to the crew we've been working with along the way.
Sumeru
same.
definitely
I
has
just
been
hope
through the
things will work
most
out for everyone
turmoil,
affected by
in
Elazar,
my
like
opinion.
Dunyarzad and Kale. Oh, and we can't forget the desert dwellers who have been mistreated all these years. There's a lot that needs to change for them, too.
Right. So be sure not to miss Chapter 5 of the Archon quest, Akasha Pulses, the Kulpa Flame Rises. It'll be quite the ride, and I hope everyone will enjoy it.
Yeah, and of course, the end of this quest won't be the end of everyone's journey in Sumeru. There are still many puzzles and mysteries waiting to be solved. Whether it's Lesser Lord Kusanali, the Doctor, or the Balladeer, I think there still might be lots of unexpected things waiting to be uncovered.
Yes, it's gonna be awesome.
Okay, so now that we've talked about some of the storyline, maybe we can talk about that massive mechanical-looking puppet we've seen. That's the god that the Academia has been creating.
That's right, and now that you mentioned it, let's talk about the Balladeer boss
I knew
battle.
it. I knew it.
This
It's a new
looks
boss.
tough. The Doctor must have put a lot of his energy into this.
Yeah, the Balladeer has lots of strong and awesome-looking abilities, so why don't we start by checking out some gameplay from the new boss battle?
Sounds good.
Woo!
It has to be a weekly boss, and it has multiple phases. I wonder if a Zhongli shield can nullify all of that.
Wow, just look at the size of it. Pretty sure this boss is gonna push travelers to the limit.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, that thing is huge! And come to think of it, this is like the 3rd Fatui Harbinger boss battle we've had. They really keep stepping up the art and design every time. It's so awesome!
Yeah!
It's so cool.
This is an ultra-powerful puppet we're going up against here. So we're talking huge attacks and epic moves. Let's
It's
break it
kind
down a
of
bit.
scary.
In the first phase of the battle, the Balladeer will use his massive arms to attack everyone. The arms are capable of utilizing different elemental powers, and there are several types of abilities, including attacks that create fields of burning or freezing effects on the ground.
Oh, you know what? This fight kind of reminds me of when we fight Ruin Guards. I think we'll have to come up with a way to paralyze it.
Right. And you might have noticed there are some arcane formations on the ground, so activating those might trigger some interesting effects.
And I bet a lot of people are wondering what that thing is floating next to us. Not gonna lie, he's kind of cute. Oh, maybe it's a Paimon reskin.
Sorry,
Hey, that's my
but
joke.
No. Not only is it super cute, but it's also super powerful. Travelers will need to charge energy for this little helper and use its special skill to counter the boss in battle.
A helper in a boss fight. Yeah, that's definitely not Paimon.
Once the Balladeer has transformed into this massive form, our usual attacks won't deal any tangible damage to him. So, the only thing capable of breaking through his defenses will be our little helper that we just mentioned.
Oh my
There will even
god.
be some moments in the fight where travelers will need to use an aiming mode to attack the boss's weak points.
Wait, so your
That little thing
C6,
would be so important against a
so your
boss the
C6
size of the
R5
Balladeer.
characters just go out
I
the
know,
window.
right?
It
They
doesn't
also
matter.
use some amazing special effects for all of the Balladeer's moves. Speaking of which,
Hey, C6
cosmic
R5,
appearance,
get out of here.
spacey special effects of his skills really kind of remind me of the Raiden Shogun skills.
Ah, you're right. And seriously, I can't wait to check out this new boss fight. I'm so hyped.
Yeah.
So now that we've covered the new boss battle, I think it's time to introduce the first of our new playable characters coming in version 3.2.
Yes.
Let's
yes.
welcome Lesser Lord Kusanali, aka Nahida.
Yay, finally!
After everything we've experienced in the story so far, I think Nahida's already like a good friend to us. It's seriously so crazy what we've been through.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear you say that, Zach. Okay, so throughout our journey, maybe everyone's already noticed some of the let's call it that, unique metaphors that Nahida likes to use. And yeah, they can be pretty out there. Or sometimes she'll use really childlike language to describe some deep or profound idea. But the truth is, she has yet to set foot in the outside world since she was born. To her, all the knowledge that she has in her mind is like pieces of scenery that she's never seen with her own eyes.
Totally. It's really hard to imagine that the god of wisdom had been locked up for 500 years. Just makes me upset just thinking about it.
But I'm sure everything will work out sooner or later.
If travelers would like to spend more time with Nahida, then be sure to check out Nahida's story quest, Sapientia Oromastes chapter. The quest will be available upon completing the Sumeru Archon quest. So be sure to check out the quest to learn more.
It's nice that we'll get to spend more time with her, but I want to see Nahida in battle. What you got for us, Kimberly?
Okay,
Oh,
let's
I've
see
got
it.
lots to share.
Let's see it.
But before we
Please.
get to that, let's have a quick peek at Nahida in action.
What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is.
What is that? Is that her auto attack?
Bro!
That is
Temple of
weird.
Wisdom!
What is that?
She's so cute!
Look at her.
I love her!
Aw, little Nahida is so cute. I love how she hops around when she's fighting. Oh, and her swing too. So what's that skill that looks like she's using a viewfinder or something? That seems pretty different.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with her viewfinder-ish kind of skill, which is actually her elemental skill. As
Okay.
a catalyst user, Nahida's combat style is pretty unique. You may
What
cast
is
her
that?
elemental skill by tapping the skill button, or you may hold the button to enter an aiming mode. Opponents who are selected while aiming will be linked by Nahida's special mark.
Okay.
After you trigger elemental reactions on opponents who are linked, and when they take damage from Dendro cores, Nahida will unleash Tri-Karma Purification, dealing Dendro damage.
Whoa, this is so cool. Yeah, I love how it's like connecting the enemies together.
Wait, so she can do that, get off
Outside
field,
of combat,
and do
Nahida
damage
can
when
use
she's
her
off
elemental
field.
skill and enter the aiming mode we just mentioned to interact with certain harvestable items, allowing her to collect items directly to the inventory from a distance.
Whoa, wait. Being able to harvest materials like that is gonna be so cool. That'll really save us some time.
Yeah. This skill may also have some additional uses, so travelers will have to give it a try themselves and see.
Ooh, okay.
Nahida's elemental burst is where things get really interesting. Upon unleashing her burst, Nahida manifests the Court of Dreams.
Sounds kind of
expanding a special
broken.
field.
That's pretty amazing. The effect really does look like some royal court or palace.
Wait, what is that?
Yeah. Different effects will be produced based on whether there are pyro, electro, and
Is that
hydro
her
characters
burst?
in the party. While Nahida is within the special field, a pyro member in the party will increase the damage of Trikarma Purification. An electro party member will decrease the intervals at which Trikarma Purification is triggered, and a hydro party member
Is that
will
her
cause
burst?
the duration of the field to be increased. If there are at least 2 party members of the elemental types I just mentioned, then the effects will be increased further.
Whoa, this is blowing my mind right now. We'll really have to focus on which effects we want to achieve and put some thought into our team's composition.
That is way bigger
Right?
than I thought it was going to
The key thing
be.
to remember is that
What
these
the
effects
fuck?
can be triggered while Nahida is not on the battlefield, as long as the active character remains in the special field radius.
Oh.
Nice. Also, in addition to
Can you even
Nahida,
get out of
we
that?
have one other character joining us in version 3.2.
That's right. She's a very
What?
peculiar academia student. Her name is Layla. Most days, she looks super tired and anxious, which seems to be a direct result of her relentless struggle with her studies.
Yeah, and not only is she frail and anxious looking, but she also studies astrology. So it's no wonder people around her might consider her a little strange and mysterious.
Yo, Nahida's...
And even though
Nahida's
she's
kinda
always
crazy.
groaning about her studies, most of Layla's research work is actually fine overall. It's just her lack of confidence that's really holding her back. And that's when her unusual ability comes into play.
That's very
And
interesting.
Her ability is sleepwalking.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what
While she
Layla
is
does.
sleeping, Layla unleashes her true self, allowing her to regain the confidence she needs and activate the talents and strengths she's had all along. As soon as she starts sleepwalking, her unfinished papers no longer seem like the monumental tasks they were.
What about the weapon?
And she completes them in no time.
This is definitely something only Layla can do. Our viewers shouldn't try to do this with their own homework. But does Layla have any idea what happens when she's sleepwalking? I mean, does she know that she has this ability?
She seems to be aware of it. The papers are obviously full of her handwriting, after all. But there have been some weird instances. For example, once during crunch time while researching, she sleepwalked and climbed the wall of Sawmill, and then randomly bumped into Candace. Such weird occurrences have made her start to wonder what's really going on.
And aside from her sleepwalking, just like any other student, Layla has many typical things that she hopes to achieve, as well as some regrets. She wants to be able to make friends and go out and have fun, but it seems like she'll never be able to do any of that until she graduates.
And
Asian
actually,
parents, understandable.
I'm guessing that she uses her
Mhm.
sleepwalking
Mhm.
abilities in combat too, right?
You bet. Let's have a look at Layla in combat.
Sweet.
Even when we're not looking up at the stars, they're always there. Watching us.
What does she do, though? Like, what exactly does she do? Is that a shield?
Stars, shine for me.
It almost looks like she's sleeping while being protected by the shield.
This shield not only protects Layla, but also creates night stars while it is active. When a character protected by the shield uses an elemental skill, more night stars will be created. Once 4 night stars have been accumulated, they will transform into homing shooting stars, dealing damage to any opponent's hit.
Okay.
Night stars.
What's the scaling,
I love how
though?
her skills have a starry
How-
theme.
how's the
It
scaling?
ties into her studies.
Yeah,
But you
throughout
lose the
skill's
shield.
duration, each time a night star is accumulated, the shield strength will increase. This effect can stack up to a maximum of 4 times.
Whoa.
Layla's elemental burst unleashes a dream sphere that constantly fires starlight slugs at opponents within its AoE, while also generating night stars for Layla's shield. As a talented Ratawa his student, Layla also comes in handy when crafting. When Layla crafts character talent materials, she has a set chance to receive double the product.
Nice.
Sweet. Anyway, when can travelers expect to see these new characters available in-game?
Great question. That brings us to our new event
Yoimiya.
wishes. In the early part of version 3.2, Nahida and Yoimiya will be available. In the later part of the version, we'll be seeing rerun event wishes for Yaimiko and Tartaglia.
Mr.
And Layla will
World
become available for the
Wide.
first time. Also, a new 5-star weapon, 1,000 Floating Dreams, will be appearing in the
How
new
good is this weapon,
event
though?
wish.
Oh, nice. By the way, I've heard that Layla's been getting ready recently to participate in Sumeru's Beast Tamer tournament. But before we get into that, I think
How
it's
good
time
is
for
this
us
weapon?
to take another break. We'll be back with the latest info on events coming in the version update.
So I know what you're thinking. It's time for redemption code. You guys get it?
Boo.
I know.
All right, that's enough.
Okay, buddy, calm down. Okay, so Nahida's burst is way bigger than I thought it was. Like, I was thinking maybe 20-30% bigger than the Dendro MCs would have been good enough. But here's the question I have. How is, like, it doesn't look like her burst. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I was too distracted, but does her burst itself apply Dendro to enemies consistently, or is it just a domain that buffs Dendro reactions? Okay, so the burst doesn't produce Dendro. It just buffs Dendro reactions. Okay, that makes it more balanced, because if it's that big and it also does Dendro application, then we have a problem on our hands, because that's utterly broken.
Welcome back to the version
Okay.
3.2 special program,
Gotcha.
everyone. Next,
Gotcha.
we'll take a look at some of the new events for the coming update. An
Get a free
amazing
Dory?
fungus competition is about to begin in the lands of Sumeru. Not only has it attracted local competitors from Sumeru, but also spectators from other nations.
Fungus competition? How does that even work? Aren't
That's the
fungi
reaction
dangerous?
of
They're always
everyone
attacking
in the
us in the
community.
wild.
I know it sounds a little weird, but you'll love it. In this contest, participants will use a special gadget called a Wisdom Orb to catch and train their fungi and participate in battle events.
Pokemon.
Although the fungi
Okay.
often pose as little troublemakers for us in the wild, using this gadget will allow travelers to establish a certain level of communication with them.
Okay, so if I catch and train a Jade Plume Terror Shroom, then
Yep,
I
Pokemon.
should be pretty much unstoppable, right?
Oh no, come on, that wouldn't be fair.
In this event, travelers will be able to sneak up on fungi in some certain areas to catch them. Unfortunately, the Jade Plume Terror Shroom is not one of those areas, Kimberly.
Aww.
If you end up startling them, they'll flee until they are outside a set distance.
After catching different kinds of fungi, you can follow Paimon's suggestion and give them cute names. But most importantly, you will have to train your fungi.
That sounds fun.
Travelers will have to use special floral jelly ingredients to mix and form blends that your fungi enjoy.
We don't get to
and
use our
unlock their
fungis
true
to attack
potential. While
other
mixing
fungis
ingredients,
to get
use copy,
EXP.
switch, and rotate functions, and
Oh,
place a preset formula
bro.
you have in the corresponding spot.
Aw, looks kind of like jelly. I bet Paimon's gonna be all over that. Hey, Paimon wouldn't ever do that! Well, I can tell why you didn't book that role.
And with all these different kinds of fungi, they should have different abilities, right?
Yeah, so to work on their abilities, we'll use something called the Special Training Mode. In this mode, there will be 2 challenge types, Coordinated Assaults and Zone Defense. Travelers will be able to command their fungi's abilities, have them coordinate their attacks against a single target, and control them to defend the ley line monolith.
Aw, they're so cute. This is gonna be so much fun. I can't wait.
Yeah, me neither. As for the rewards, in addition
Like,
to Primo Gems and
literally,
various
there's no
materials,
point in
once
getting
travelers have reached
characters
a
at this
certain phase
point.
of the
Like,
event,
why even
they will
bother
also be
getting
able to summon the
consolations
great
for
and almighty
characters?
merchant Dory.
Like,
And Layla will be
can we get an
appearing
F in the
event
chat
storyline,
for anybody
as
who
well
has
as a familiar
C6
visitor
R5
from another
characters?
nation. Any idea who it could be?
Supposedly a fun guy.
Okay, I see what you did there. I respect it. Let's leave that for travelers to discover themselves in the event.
Come on, guys, fun guy.
Okay, next up we have a change of pace with an all-new Trials event. For this event, travelers will have to use characters' special abilities to complete specific objectives. For example, you may have to knock slimes into the goal by triggering an overloaded reaction with Yenfei's and Klee's attacks, or use Yelan's elemental skill to move quickly and dodge giant pinballs.
Wow.
Here are some others. Use Xiao's plunging attack to send platforms back to the ground, or use Beto's elemental skill to hit the ball.
This sounds like some pretty unusual training.
Yeah, and to make things even more interesting, this event will support co-op gameplay.
Oh, this sounds like it'll be a lot of fun to watch. But what about objectives for characters that maybe we haven't unlocked yet?
No worries, we got you covered. All the corresponding characters will be provided as trial characters in the challenges.
Oh, so you don't even need to pull for characters.
To these events, version
Okay.
3.2 will also feature an event for our players to put their skills to the test. This time, we'll have a new edition of the Hypostatic Symphony event.
Nice. So, what changes can travelers expect this time around?
The most notable change, of course, will be the addition of the new Dendro Hypostasis. That's right, the last member of the Hypostasis family will be officially landing in version 3.2. Besides serving as a new open-world boss, the Dendro Hypostasis will also be busy performing alongside its fellow Hypostases in the Hypostatic Symphony event.
This time around, travelers will be facing challenges featuring the Dendro, Cryo, Pyro, and Hydro Hypostases. Before each challenge, travelers may select a buff effect to use.
Oh,
However,
here's the combat
as you
event.
increase the difficulty, the number of uses will decrease and the enemies will become more challenging. So it'll be super important for travelers to plan the right moment to use these effects.
Here's for your C6R5
what
users.
do we have once we run out of buffs?
Travelers will still be able to use food and potions from their inventory. If you're aiming to just collect all the Primo Gem rewards, then don't worry, you won't need to up the difficulty too much.
Okay, good to know. Whew.
I, for one, will definitely not be upping the difficulty. And just like before, you may tackle the challenges together with your friends once they have joined your world.
Great. We can help each other out.
Oh yeah.
Now
All
that
right,
we've covered the
time
challenge
to add
event,
Sanzu River.
let's take a quick look at a couple more casual events coming our way in the new update.
Casual
First,
events.
we'll be finding inspiration for an illustrator in the Outside the Canvas Inside the Lens event. And once again, we'll be working together with
I don't like
Lehman
the
in
camera.
Marvelous Merchandise. It's also worth mentioning here that some optimizations have been made for the photo event this time around. Everyone will be able to select from some preset angles and can make use of the rotate and focus functions to take better pictures.
That's great.
While you're out taking pictures, you may run into some interesting storylines along the way. So be sure not to miss Outside the Canvas Inside the Lens.
Man, I love these kinds of events. Sign me up.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
In
update
addition to all these new
to the
events,
Serenity
we also
Pot.
have some news on system-related updates and
Here it
optimizations.
comes.
I'm really excited about the first of these, which is regarding the Serenity Pot. Starting with version 3.2, the Serenity Pot will be adding the long-awaited replication system.
Wow, that's super amazing.
What?
Yeah. This feature will allow travelers to use sharing codes to bring designs from other travelers' teapots and implement them in their own, or share their own teapot designs. I know there may be some travelers out there who have seen some amazing teapot designs that they've wanted to also create themselves, but didn't have the ability or time to make it. With this new function, travelers will be able to bring that creativity
That's
back to
kinda
their
cool.
own teapot, or share their creativity with others.
Get ready to hit up your friends with amazing teapot skills.
Oh, I can't wait to see everyone sharing their designs, especially with me.
Which brings us to our final update to share with everyone. This one is
Artifact
regarding the
preset.
game's available languages.
Artifact
Starting with
preset.
version 3.3, which will be the update following this one, Genshin Impact will be adding Turkish and Italian to the game language settings.
Cool.
So, players who'd prefer to see the game's text and UI in those languages can look forward to that.
The team truly hopes that travelers from all over the world can enjoy the game and start their own journeys through the world of Teyvat.
Artifact
For further
preset.
details, please check Genshin Impact's official channels and keep an eye out for future announcements and info.
Wow, we've covered a ton of stuff. Seriously, it's a lot to take in.
For sure. So now is probably a great time for our last redemption code.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Okay. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the Dendro Archon, because I think she's definitely the biggest thing to the update. But the teapot change is gonna be so much easier. That guy, thank you for the €2 says thanks for stream, but everything in 3.2. Oh my god, who cares? I think apart from Nahida, it like, and I think the hypostasis event might.
I see that guy just applied wet status. Damn, that's hot. Thanks for stream, but everything in 3.2 OMG WHO cares.
Like here's the thing, right? For this 3.2 update, like for the most part, I think the hypostasis event is what some people might spend some time grinding, and Nahida is definitely what most people are gonna be picking up.
I think we've covered just about everything coming our way in version 3.2.
Well, that's it.
Which means we've arrived at the end of our special
That was
program.
really fast. It was 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we covered a ton of stuff.
So much stuff.
Yeah. So many events too. But
Layla is not with Nahida.
Like, the thing that I'm most excited about is
Layla is second half. Nahida is first half.
Nahida playable character.
Obviously.
Nice.
Yeah, for me, it was definitely the Balladeer. Dude, it looks so insane. Yes. I have no idea.
I want to know Nahida's constellations. That's what I really want to know right now.
Me, oh my gosh.
TCG is 3.3. The patch after this.
Hypostasis, and of course the fabulous fungus frenzy.
The card game is in patch 3.3.
And, you know, the teapot, the Serena teapot, I'm so behind on my teapot, so I can't wait to hopefully get some designs from others, or at least, you know, get some inspiration from getting another teapot design.
And just as we mentioned earlier, even though the Sumeru Archon quest will be reaching its
when
final
does
chapter
3.2
here,
release? Should be a week, right? A week from now?
In our story this time, we'll be encountering some interesting and mysterious content, and I hope it will be an amazing experience for all of our travelers. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon be with all of you.
See you in game, everyone. Bye.
See.
They couldn't even let Sino finish saying bye. Like, okay. Okay, that felt so rushed. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did that not feel rushed, chat? Okay. Cool. So I don't want to take up any more of your time. Thank you guys so much for staying with me. A couple announcements before you guys go. I will be giving away a Dendro Archon sometime during patch 3.2. So make sure you is it 3.2? Yeah, sometimes during patch 3.2. So make sure to tune in to my content. It's going to be likely happening on a live stream, and I'm going to be polling for a winner during the live stream. Okay, to get a free Nahida. It doesn't matter if you already have her, then you can get a free constellations of her. Scoop says, I'm ready for Dendro Archon, especially since I got Nilu C2R3.
Damn, that's hot. I'm ready for Dendro Archon, especially since I got Nilu C2R3. Yeah, I'm not too upset losing out on the Jade Cutter.
So, let me just check. It says 9 days. So, yeah. Nahida's coming in 9 days. A little bit over a week. Probably gonna be next week, Tuesday. That's when they usually drop the new stuff. So, yeah, overall, I think the patch is gonna be a very mid-tier patch, apart from the story, like finalizing the story, getting a new weekly boss, which likely is going to be what you need to farm to get Nahida's talent, like the higher tier talent materials. Yeah, I mean, there's no new zone, but it's to be expected once we reach this point of the patch that things are gonna start slowing down. We might get sub zones, kind of like what we did with Enkanomiya in patch 3.3, 3.4. Who knows? The card game is coming in 3.3, so maybe no new zones then. Maybe 3.4, 3.5. We might get new zone, like a subterranean or like some sort of secondary zone, and then that leads us into 3.6, 3.7. and that's almost towards next region already, right? Because usually it gets to 3.7. I don't think we've ever had a like a 0.8. So yeah, people. I'm really gonna be curious what Nahida is capable of. I can't put a finger on exactly how good she's gonna be just from what they showed us. I was taken aback by how insanely large her burst skill was, but the range doesn't seem to be for a Dendro application, but more so to buff Dendro reactions from what I could see. And the only application with Dendro was her elemental skill, and it has 2 procs, I believe. It was like once you mark them, you like when you mark
Sassy
them.
Scoop NYG just
Did you
applied
have
wet
Dendro?
status. Damn, that's hot. Dendro Archon, where should you stop with her cons?
I haven't really seen her cons at all, so I'm gonna have to wait until more information about her releases. But I'm guessing off the top of my head, C2 has to be the sweet spot. It's been the sweet spot for so many characters, especially with the success of the Electro Archon, C2 being really good. It's to be expected that C2 Dendro Archon is going to be the sweet spot as well. Yeah, but we'll really have to see. I find it difficult for them to change that monetization model anytime soon, considering they've been making so much money off of high value C2s, being able to get people to spend that extra couple $100 here and there. But yeah, for more detail, I'm gonna have to look at her actual release. But yeah, I don't want to take up any more of your time, and I'm also getting really tired. I will likely I'll be making a video tomorrow, and maybe I'll have to recap a bunch of stuff, and I'm gonna give you guys my final thoughts regarding Nahida from what we've gotten to see. They didn't really even show us what the weapons do. I guess they never show us what the weapons do. So I'm gonna have to look at Twitter and stuff, and yeah. Off the top of your head, how good is a full
Sassy
Archon
Scoop
team?
NYG just applied wet status. Damn, that's hot. Off the top of your head, how good is a full Archon team?
Not bad, because think about it like this, right? Venti's gonna bring Venti the I think a full Archon team would be really good if you can have Raiden C2. If you have Raiden C2, everyone else could likely be C0. And Nahida is gonna be playing Quicken with Raiden, which actually works. On top of that, Venti is gonna be using Viridescence to reduce enemy Electro, while the Electro Archon has defense ignore if you have her as C2, and Zhongli reduces Electro by another further 20%. So that's a total of 60% Electro resistance and 20% Dendro resistance, plus the artifact, the wood set, the wood set. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? That's a lot of shredding. A full Archon team sounds. Let's see. 30, so that's 50% including Zhongli's shield, and then it's 60% for Electro because of Viridescence. I believe Viridescence was 40%. Is it 40%? Yeah, 40%. So 60% shred for Electro resistance, 50% shred for Dendro resistance. So Nahida and A are gonna be just destroying. They're just gonna be destroying the enemies. Yeah, you don't have resonance, but it's okay. Like, it's just the raw power, and A will supercharge your entire team, so you're constantly spamming your burst. And the good thing with this team is that Anemo can only swirl Electro. Anemo has no reactions to Dendro, no reactions to Geo, so you can never fuck up your infusions. It's actually damn near perfect. Of course, it's likely not going to be like a super meta team, but I can see how it works. It could be fun. Anemo can also collect the bloom. Yeah, so a lot of things can actually work out. I mean, but you don't have bloom. You have quicken and yeah, quicken and aggravate. Yeah, maybe I'll try an Archon team. Does sound really fun, especially if you have a high Constellation Raiden who can actually benefit from being on field most of the time. So yeah, Hybrid Bloom Riding works well with Nahida and Zhongli. The shred will have diminishing returns, but remember, Bonbon, you not only have an insane amount of shred, you also have Raiden's defense ignore. So the enemy is pretty much like naked in front of this team. Not like really naked, but you know what I mean. They have no resistances, and their defense are like pretty much mostly ignored anyways. So you're hitting them for true damage. Sounds very cracked on paper. And depending on how good Nahida is, we'll have to see. I want to see Nahida constellations. All right. Moonlight Roses, I just got home from work. I have to catch up, but is it good or bad? Depending on whether you look at leaks, Nahida might give you a pleasant surprise, but apart from that, event-wise, it's just more of the same. Just casual events with a couple ones sprinkled in between where you can actually use your characters. But yeah, apart from that, no new regions. It's okay. It's an okay patch. I don't think it's as good as 3.0 and 3.1 because we got stories, we got new regions, it's more things to do. 3.2 is just heavily reliant on Nahida hype to drive the patch. That's as honest as I can be. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna head to bed now. Thank you guys so much for sticking around, and yeah, till next time, urge y'all to stay safe. Peace, and yeah, like the stream. Join channel member. It's half off right now. But yeah. Yeah. Bye. I'm so tired.